Fox Sports 1's Bill Reiter had a sit-down interview with LeBron James. They basically talked about how he is giving back to his Akron community, even if they love him or hate him, and he's donating football jerseys. He even came out in one of those football jerseys to the high school that he attended, obviously. Then Bill Reiter decided to ask him, you know, who are your top three? Fans love to do this all the time. Who are your top three? It took him a while, I think it's fair to say. And then he went off and said, in order, Michael Jordan, pause for maybe like 15 seconds, maybe 10 seconds.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
Because he said Michael Jordan 4 times before he got to number 2 because he was trying to, one was for sure Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Then
well, that's the obvious one. The rest is pretty interesting. So then he goes, Larry Bird and Dr. J.
Dr. J and Larry Bird.
Dr. J then Larry Bird, excuse me. Dr. J, I don't agree with that. I would replace Dr. J immediately. And then, of course, he asked for a fourth and then gives kudos to Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
Let me get to you in just 1 second. Did you see what Magic tweeted?
No.
Okay. This is awesome. Here's what he said. NBA championship rings are all that matter. Jordan 6, me 5, Bird 3, LeBron 2, and Dr. J 1.
Wow.
So now Magic's adding a little fuel to the fire.
By the way, I mean, fine. Magic he should be on the list somewhere. Everyone has their personal opinion. But I hate the argument that NBA championships are the only thing that matters. Not that he said only, but he said sounds like it the way he ran down the list.
No, I mean, that's all that matters to him.
Right, all that matters to him. But that doesn't mean you're the greatest player. You know, so that means Charles Barkley sucked. It means Patrick Ewing sucked.
Didn't mean that he sucked. It just means he wasn't in the top 3 is what he said.
No, but then, like, if that's all that matters as far as being in the top, I mean, I don't buy that. This isn't a single solo sport. You have 4 of the players on the court with you at the same time. I mean, there's plenty of championship moments that don't happen without someone else. The Heat lost this year without Ray Allen nailing that three-pointer. No Ray Allen, no back-to-back championship for the Heat. Let's keep it real. No John Paxson, no Steve Kerr. No championships those years for the Bulls. Just keep it real.
And Tony Kukoc.
I'm just saying there's certain moments that we remember and other moments that we don't remember. It's because you have other players there. It doesn't mean that now Michael Jordan wouldn't have been one of the greatest, as a lot of us believe, if, you know, he didn't have those guys. I mean, he would have lost certain games. Maybe he would have come back, you know, in certain moments. He hit the ones we remember. We remember the one against the Heat. I mean, not against the Heat. Against the Jazz. Yeah. That was Michael Jordan. We remember the ones against the Cavs multiple times in playoffs, not in championships of those modes. That was Michael Jordan. We remember those. LeBron carried his team. Magic carried his team. We know those are the lead guys. Right. But you can't just go off of that. You can't. Okay, but here's the great thing about it. It's a conversation piece. It's an argumentative piece. Now, I totally understand what you're saying. Without Ray Allen and, you know, with Jordan, without Kukoc and without Longley and without Rodman and Pippen and B.J. Armstrong and Steve Kerr and Paxson and all those guys, I completely agree. I mean, I think he still would have won. I don't know if he would have won as many. Maybe as long as Phil Jackson's there, he'll be okay. Yeah. But now let me ask you this. Who are your top 3? This is why I think LeBron can include Dr. J on the list. I wasn't mad at Dr. J.
All right, I'm ready.
He changed the game. He changed the NBA. He saved it before Magic and Bird saved it.
Artistically, he saved the game.
He saved it with, like, excitement, too. Like, you needed a fan base. You don't survive without fans. Yeah. Anyway, so Dr. J deserves to be on the top 5 list.
Okay. Would he be your 5th?
Probably 4.
Okay. Who's your 5?
Of course, we got Jordan.
At 1?
Yeah.
Okay, I was checking.
Oh, yeah.
Not 5. All right.
We got Jordan. I'm sorry, man. Jordan, Bird, Magic. Then we got Dr. J. And Shaq, dude. Dude is ridiculous. We forget what Shaquille O'Neal used to do.
I can't believe you're leaving someone off.
Okay, like I said, this is an impromptu thing, and I'm not.
I know.
If I have time to sit back and go, and let me think about what happened in '83, and then what happened in '91. I mean, yeah, maybe my list will shift a little bit, but this is off top of your head type of stuff. And again, I'm watching a lot of old stuff. Bird was ridiculous. Now. And it wasn't as flashy, and it didn't make any sense. Yeah, and his career was cut short for the back injury, which was stupid. I didn't know how that injury originated. Yeah. But when I found out, I was like,
how did it originate?
It's your own fault. He was working on his farm, and he was throwing like rocks around. He wanted to shovel himself. He was already a millionaire at this point. He's like, nobody's ever going to do any work for me. And he didn't even need to do any work. He was just on his farm being an Indiana boy again and throwing stuff around and threw out his back and destroyed his career.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
My top 4, since LeBron got 4, I'll take 4. Jordan, to no surprise. Luke Longley. No, okay. Jordan. I'd probably go Magic, Bird. I would switch that up. And then I would go with Bill Russell. Because before he came to the Celtics, they sucked. He comes to the Celtics. They win 11 out of 13 years. 11 in 13 years. And then he leaves. You know what happens? They suck. I mean, like, come on. That's the mark of a great player.
Then Robert Parrish came in.
Robert Parrish was solid. Kinda.
He wasn't Bill
the
Russell.
Chief. No, he wasn't Bill Russell. He played for the Bulls too. Big number 00.
Oh, was he?
Robert Parrish, yeah, the Chief. So, I mean, Bill Russell, I think, is a no-brainer. Plus, I learned back in my Indiana days that they didn't even keep track of half of his statistics. They didn't keep track of blocks yet. They didn't keep track of rebounds yet. So, a lot of those stats that he has now were not even accounted for.
That people look into and I guess put into the equation for current players.
People were taught back in the day that dunking should be illegal and that they would go up and then they would just kind of let it go in. Yeah, Bill Russell brought that back. That was him.
Oh.
Yeah, and the way that he changed games. So granted, I didn't see a full game. I'd love to.
Right.
But I didn't see a full game. Watching his highlights, he totally impacted the game. Granted, anybody could splice those together. The way that he was blocking shots, you just didn't see in his era at all. So I think Bill Russell's totally deserving.
And again, this is the most recent. It's hard to say because I think, especially a lot of old heads and, you know, true purveyors of the game, when I say Shaquille O'Neal, they're like, well, he just retired, what, 2000?
No, Shaq is totally deserving. I wouldn't throw him in the top 4.
You look at Shaq in 2000.
You put Shaq. You put Shaq ahead of Kobe.
Right now.
What does Kobe have to do?
Kobe
He has
comes
to win
back
again?
from this injury and plays like he used to, he's proven a lot.
What does he? Okay, aside from playing well, does he have to win
a championship?
Yeah,
no, he just has to.
not.
He has. I mean, he's not going to win a championship with this sorry ass team. Again, it's your team, right? I mean, it's
for
just
the
the way it
most
works.
part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
But then again, if LeBron James is not on the Heat, I mean, come on. They're not. They're going to the playoffs.
Yeah,
not winning.
yeah, exactly. I mean, it has to be Kobe with someone. LeBron is not alone, obviously. So
Andrew Wiggins. That's the guy.
That's the
Wiggins.
one.
Yeah.
No, like Shaq will put up 40 in a playoffs game, put up 40 points, 15 rebounds, and just literally would destroy everyone else. It's like you can't do anything. His only weakness was free throws. He made Hack-a-Shaq start up. I mean, come on. I don't know. Like I said, we'll watch tape of Shaq in 15 years and be like, this guy was ridiculous.
Well, he's the last great center aside from Tim Duncan, you could say.
Right, and it's hard to say. I mean,
a dying position.
It's hard to jump on with him because he'll still look in the camera and say, I'm the greatest center of all time. And it's hard to go, yeah, you're right, Shaq, because he's still.
I still got Bill Russell over, and my money's on Bill Russell over Shaq. I mean, you know what? I love going through the debates.
And Wilt Chamberlain, people are going to go after that one too.
I was going to say Wilt Chamberlain should be in there too. He's definitely top 6, I would say. Yeah. I mean, we'll hear what you guys have to say.
3 is really hard. Only top 3. It's hard.